I'm Jaguar.
I'm Pete.
And this is Make Me a Fan. Now, Pete, it's been a long time since we got together.
It has, man.
It feels like forever.
It
I don't know what happened. You're traveling. I was traveling a little bit. Life gets in the way, right?
It does, but not with wrestling. We all caught up on wrestling in the meantime.
We got to make time. Yes, because wrestling never stops. We got more wrestling now than we've ever had before.
I know, and it's going to start on Wednesday, too. It's getting
crazy.
There's
a lot to catch up on. So, first things first, probably the biggest thing that I missed because I've been busy was Battle of LA. You were there for 2 nights?
2 nights.
2 nights.
Friday and Sunday. Absolutely phenomenal stuff, my man.
So what was the best part? Like, what was the most captivating? Like, if I'm going to watch it, what should I look for? What should the people look for when they watch Battle of LA?
Absolutely. So they're going to sell 3 different DVDs because it's not going to be on high spots. It's going to take forever for it to get there. They're going to sell 3 DVDs. You want to buy Night 3, the finals. And you're going to want to watch the first disc because there was Jake Atlas on there.
Okay.
Amazing match.
Yeah.
Brody King. Next match. Amazing.
Okay.
David Starr. There's so much good stuff on that night. You see at least 4.5 star or better matches.
Really?
It's just that good. It's an amazing night.
All right, so when we get the DVD, which you said is going to take a while, we're going to have to recap some of these matches.
Absolutely.
Okay, because I've heard a lot about Brody King. I don't think I've ever seen him wrestle.
Okay.
So that'll be
nice to watch.
We can always
work on that too.
Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully. Rumor has it he might go somewhere else at the end of the year.
I don't know how long Brody's signed exclusively to Ring of Honor or not, but, you know, hey, there's a lot of stock in that guy.
Ring of Honor almost seems like the redheaded stepchild of the wrestling world right now.
It's interesting what's happened. They had a lot of promise going into 2019,
and then
especially knowing that the Bucks and Kenny and those guys were all going to leave. So there was an opportunity. It was great through March, April, and then it kind of
went to crap. And either a lot of people involved with Ring of Honor, Shane Taylor, Marty Scurll, Brody King, people are talking about what the future may hold.
All these guys.
A lot of people talking about that they're going to be free agents soon. So there could be some people, some pieces moving around a little bit. Some people have speculated that your friend and someone that I admire, Killer Cross, might end up going somewhere else.
That'd be pretty cool. Hopefully he can get out of that. We're still free Cross.
I know.
We still want to see him out of that Impact contract.
I'm telling you, speaking of Impact, lots of interesting things happening in the world. I want to talk about a few of them right now. Impact, we had the kayfabe Melissa Santos and Brian Cage wedding, which I wished, and I volunteered my services as the officiant, but of course they didn't pick the Jag. However, it was entertaining. And then the one guy, I don't know his name. Oh, Ethan. Is it Ethan Page? Mm-hmm. He gets up and he starts talking about how they deserve more money and they should form a union. I was like, holy crap, they put this on TV?
Well, that's what David Starr is working on with the Independent.
Holy crap.
Yes.
I could not believe it. I thought like it was like a prank, like it was behind the scenes, like they're going to have to cut his mic or something. And then Brian Cage, he posted it and he's like, I hope you noticed I said good point, or I mouthed good point when you were done, because he agrees.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of that.
Holy crap. More money for champions, union protection, health benefits. Holy crap. These guys are not playing around. No, they moved to AXS and the world is ending now. Wrestlers are talking trash. There's dogs and cats living together. You don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, no, it's a crazy time, especially, with New Japan being on AXS. Do they renew when their contract's up? TV aside, they may end up leaving to go somewhere else.
Now, see, I am unfortunate. I have Google Fiber, and it is amazing. But you have another service where you get access as part of your
subscription.
Yes, so I have to pay extra or just come sleep on your couch to watch as much access as possible.
I'll give you the login.
Oh, snap! My man just hooked your brother up.
Kayfabe.
Yes, he will. But, serious, real talk. Wow, Women's Wrestling is on there. Impact is now on there.
And New Japan.
The world's changing, people. There's not a lot of news out of New Japan, but there is a lot of news for the WWE, and the Jag is talking about my man, King Corbin. King Corbin brings it home, ladies and gentlemen. I told you it was going to happen. If you're a member of the BWO on Facebook, I predicted it. I got the points in our prediction contest because I called Baron Corbin for the win. I'm not sure how you feel about it, but I think it is great.
Super pro Corbin for the win.
Now,
I wish he didn't shave his head. I still miss the
long hair.
I still miss the long hair and the oblong belly button. I love Baron Corbin.
Yes.
I totally get it.
He seems to be getting better and better in the ring, on the microphone, better storytelling. Now, I was surprised they matched him up with Chad Gable. Mm-hmm. And it's a good story, David and Goliath, heel and face. But Chad Gable, is interesting as he is, like they had that rematch on Raw or whatever, maybe SmackDown, I don't remember. And I'm like, are they going to keep milking this angle? Like, I don't know if that's going to keep going.
I think a lot of things are going to start resetting starting Friday when we
Yes.
have SmackDown moving to Fox. Really, I think we're seeing we're in that lull period as well. Monday is the start of the new season for Raw, so
Yes.
of course they're going to kick that off as well. So
Now, hold on 1 second, because the Jags been watching WWE for quite some time. Since when do we have seasons? Since when does Raw
understand.
have seasons?
Technically, the TV season starts on Monday.
Whatever you say, man.
I completely agree, but it's one of those things that they have clearly pointed out on WWE TV for several years that
Yes.
it's like it's the start of the new year. So hey,
Whatever.
sorry guys, all these bad things we were doing, that was last season.
Yeah. Well, okay. Speaking of bad things they're doing, how do you feel? Tell the people, tell America, tell the world how you, the encyclopedia, feel about Becky and Seth. Because I'm really tired of them personally. The Jag is not a fan. But tell the people how you feel.
I saw Becky win the Royal Rumble in Phoenix.
You were there.
It was there. It was pretty awesome.
Okay.
I dig Seth Rollins, but I could also do a little less of that. I'd like to see some more Finn Balor, but he's on a break right now.
Yes.
He just got married. So
I think he's coming back at Survivor Series for the club reunion.
that would be wonderful.
I would like to see a Wyatt family reunion. That would be
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah, get Rowan, get Strowman, bring them all
Yeah.
together
Yeah.
and make a super faction.
I mean, I don't know what's going to happen because we're doing this draft and everything's going to be shaken up again. I'm hoping Undertaker's in the corner pissed off like back in the day, Just like, can you believe this crap, But who knows what's going to happen? I just know we're getting more Roman Reigns and Rowan again. We got more Chad Gable and Baron Corbin, apparently. And in the worst news possible, Saudi Arabia looks like Hulk Hogan is going to be in Saudi Arabia. Hulk Hogan and The Undertaker in Saudi Arabia, they're going to have a walker match. You heard a casket match. It's going to be a walker match or a wheel match, or they're going to come in there and, what you going to do, brother? I don't know.
The first to get the Geritol is the first to win.
Up on a ladder. But it's like one of those kitchen step ladders.
Exactly, it's just 2 steps.
Because you can't reach the cereal. Like, Hulk's trying to reach the Raisin Bran, and then Undertaker comes and chokes him off the step ladder. I mean, it's crazy. Did we miss anything? We talked about Impact, New Japan, WWE. Did I miss anything? Oh, those guys. AE freaking W.
Yes.
I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about.
Well, we will next episode, hopefully.
Next episode will be crazy. I saw a meme or like a little, I don't know, what's today's like, name another WWE wrestler who can work the mic like Cody Rhodes. Name a WWE wrestler that can reinvent themselves like Chris Jericho. Da-da-da-da-da. There's a lot of like faction wars going on right now between the AEW camp and the WWE camp. But please, AEW people, don't forget that Jericho came from the WW freaking E. He's reinventing himself from all the things you know and love from the E. So please, show your respect. Game recognized game. There's some interesting things happening. I am excited to see what they do and how they do it. But what do you think, man? Is it going to be awesome?
You got to remember, Jericho also was in Mexico before
True.
WWE and WCW. 96,
True.
96, 97 Jericho, 98 Jericho is
I almost
amazing.
lump them together, though. Since
No,
they're all-
absolutely. But he brings that attitude that, like, him and Booker T and Stevie Ray, they
Yes.
learn that 60-some seconds that they have from walking to the ring.
Yeah.
They have 60 seconds so that they actually have the ability to cut a promo.
Yeah.
No one can stop them. So that's when Jericho got all
Yeah.
that spice and
Yeah.
got hot like he did.
He kills it. I mean, look, I respect the crap out of Jericho. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm just really disappointed in the way pro wrestling fans have turned their back on WWE.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
killing me. Like, okay, the bit of the bubbly, holy crap, that was so tired. It was funny for about 10 seconds, America, and people are still posting memes with the bubbly. Look, Chris Jericho's awesome. He really can do no wrong. We will continue to cheer for him and watch him, bald spot and all. But bubbly people, like, let's move on. Like, come on. You know why I think the bubbly was hot? And I'm going to move on from this. The bubbly was hot because there ain't jack else going on with AEW right now. There's nothing else. So we just have Chris Jericho memes, and I'm tired of them. So come on, Wednesday Night Dynamite. Let's see something exciting. Show me something I've never seen before. So next week, when we're sitting here in front of the thousands and thousands of fans, we can talk about something new and exciting because bubbly is old. But last night, you were somewhere special. Tell the people where you're at.
Absolutely. So last night I went down to Imperial Beach. If you're not familiar, it is 5 exits before the border.
Oh my goodness, it is down there.
It is down there. It's not even San Diego. It's Imperial Beach. But it was my first time actually going to Ground Zero. Watched it several times on IWTV.live.
Okay, yeah.
Really, really great shows. They actually streamed live last night, and it looked great.
Really?
So, yeah.
But you were there in La Casa.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Right.
we
and
saw.
you saw the man that we're going to talk about today. But before we get to him,
Oh yeah.
now Southern California has so much professional wrestling. it is easy to get caught up in all the action. Like, there's wrestling almost every night of the week. So this was Imperial Beach, aka Southern California, and now we're back here in Orange County, and there's a lot going on. So I missed it. I wasn't there. I had other stuff to do, but I want to know what happened. So let's go match by match. Give me a quick recap. Tell me what was awesome, and then we'll get into the video for today.
Sure, absolutely. So we saw Alonzo Alvarez take on Darwin Finch in the pre-match that they actually streamed online.
Sweet.
Great match. Alonzo, one of the dojo boys, so he's going through the school right now.
Nice.
Super actual legit shoot freestyle wrestler.
Oh, nice. All right. So like a Chad Gable-ish kind of
absolutely, and he wears his leather jacket, which
does he?
And he also actually has all of his awards and all his ribbons.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
And
good job.
So instant heat factor. And let me tell you, the fans just do not like that.
They don't like it.
They don't like it. So
he's gonna have to learn from Kurt and not bring the real awards out on the road.
But Alonzo, really great stuff. First time seeing Darwin Finch, really cool kid.
What was the submission? Match. What was it? What was it called? Or do you know what it was?
So he kind of did a and I have a picture of it. We'll include it. It was kind of like a double wing submission where he had both the arms kind of pinned behind him.
Okay, cool.
And he stretched him.
All right, so we got to see him in the future. That sounds good.
Opening match was with B-Boy, RJ Santos, and Hyde.
Santos, he's a Santino Brothers guy,
yes,
right?
absolutely.
All right, cool.
B-Boy won this one, just absolutely fantastic fashion. Back and forth match, great triple threat.
Cool, all right.
PPRay versus the Millennials.
Was this the last time we're going to see PPRay?
We'll see. I mean, technically, yes.
Okay.
Technically, yes, but that's to be determined.
Because we had a PPRay finale at Bar, and now we had a PPRay finale at Ground Zero. I guess it remains to be seen if the artist formerly, or sometimes known as the librarian, soon to be full-time known as the librarian, is ever going to don the spandex again.
We'll see.
All right.
But they also took on 8-Bit, which is, these guys are Ground Zero guys. They're at level up.
Okay, cool.
And these guys have a lot of potential as well. So the Millennials are there too. PPRay with the win, of course. Just too much veteran talent to overtake the younger guys.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 8-Bit Lit sounds like a cool name, but you ain't got nothing on PPRay. PPRay's got the experience, they got the moves, they got the looks, they got the spandex.
Side note with them, they are longtime Southern California standouts and possibly one of the best tag teams of the last 15 years, especially in California. So big ups to them.
Well, I didn't know. And in fact, if you go back to our first ever meeting and us talking, you were like, just wait till you see PPRay. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I saw him and I was like, okay, these guys are legit. So, all right, what was the next one?
Mike Camden and Ruby Raze.
Right.
So
intergender action?
Absolutely. So this was a situation, Mike Camden was going to face Dom Kubrick, but Dom was not able to make it. So he went ahead and called out to the locker room and said, anybody in the back that would like to come out and challenge me, come on out.
And so, Ruby Raze answered the call.
Absolutely.
Nice. How'd that go?
Local hero Ruby Raze came.
Yeah.
She came to a fight and she gave Mike everything she could, but unfortunately, Mike came out on top.
Now, see, I don't know. I've never seen Ruby Raze live, but I've seen her on Instagram and Twitter. She's very active, well-respected. I would like to see her in the ring, and it sounds like a cool thing for her to come out and answer the challenge. I bet the crowd kind of went nuts.
Absolutely. I mean, everybody loves Ruby, so for her to come out, of course, she's going to come out and give her all.
Sweet. All right.
Then we had a scramble match, and this one I think I'll make sure to send you the
I can see the names.
So,
wow.
Adrian Quest, Douglas James, Danny Limelight, Matt Vandagriff, and Anthony Gangone. Anthony Gangone in from New Jersey.
Whoa!
Of the House of Gangone.
That's a long flight, Mr. Gangone.
Absolutely.
How did it go? Did he,
Gangone showed out really well. A lot of people were not as familiar, but that's okay.
But you knew.
Absolutely.
You're the encyclopedia.
Sean and I were both like, House of Gangone!
That's awesome.
But Gangone had a great showing. Adrian Quest, Young Fuego. I mean, we're going to get you in front of this kid sometime soon because he's a star. And
I've never seen him, and I want to, but I saw Danny Limelight, who I saw at Santino Brothers, Matt Vandagriff, Santino Brothers, and Maverick Wrestling. We saw him, OC boy, so that's nice. I mean, anytime we can see these guys getting that action, getting some experience, getting in the ring and doing their thing, it's always entertaining. So I'm actually jealous I wasn't there for that one.
And true to that point, 4 of those guys, all local, all wrestle each other all the time, so you're exactly right. They know how to put together a great scramble match. Cool. And, Adrian Quest is now the #1 contender for the Ground Zero Championship.
Really? And who is the Ground Zero champion, pray tell?
Well, going into this, it's Uptown Andy Brown.
But
Andy Brown. I should say
he's
a heel.
Oh.
He doesn't come out to Uptown Funk.
He's not uptown.
He's not uptown.
He's downtown Andy Brown.
He's just Andy Brown.
Ooh.
You'll see some pictures of that.
He's not to be trifled with, apparently. All right, so the next up we had True Grit.
And
Jesse James and Hogg.
And then it was supposed to be Doomfly, but unfortunately Delilah was injured. So
Eli was just injured not too long ago, so they're kind of trading time off.
Exactly.
But they get opportunities to work with other people, and that's always entertaining because they can get creative and do things we haven't seen before. So.
Absolutely, and that's why Lucas Riley was there to come in like a hero. He's a Santino's bro.
Yes, I saw him too.
He's
a flyer, isn't he?
He's a star.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got that painfully thin, but he is just so agile. I mean, even more agile than possibly Eli.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the kid can fly.
That's high praise for Lucas Riley. Lucas, you kicked butt at Santino Brothers. I'm going to watch this. You said it's on IWTV, right?
.live.
Right now? We can watch it right now? Okay,
yeah, and you can use the promo code GROUND0, all one word, 20 days free.
20 days free? Now, look, we didn't plan this, and we are not sponsored at all, but damn, I might have to check this out.
Absolutely.
20 days free, IWTV Live, and I can watch these matches. Because I know a lot of these names now that I've been educated by you and, of course, Steve. And so now I'm kind of learning the game, and I'm seeing some names, and I'm starting to feel like I'm getting my feet under me a little bit.
And this is why having something like IWTV.live is so cool, because you know these names, you can search for them, and you can find all the different shows.
I can just type in Danny Limelight and see all the different Spider-Man action that he wants to do. All right, versus, is it Terex?
Terex. Yep, absolutely.
All right, how was
Terex, oh man, Hunter Freeman squeaked one out.
Really?
Squeaked one out.
It was a tight one, huh?
Absolutely, but Terex, I mean, because he is a solidly built wrestler, and you'll just love. I mean, he's just brutal, just that powerhouse.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to check it out.
Absolutely, and Hunter Freeman came out with the win on it. It was good stuff.
Good, I'm going to check it out. Now, the next match is a very special man, a very special personality. This is someone that I have to admit, America, I could not stand before I started this journey of indie wrestling. Every time I saw any bit with Mr. Orange Cassidy or Mr. freaking Joey Ryan, I thought, this is terrible. Why are we doing Dong style? Why are we doing hands in the pocket? What is this crap? And I was furious when I watched it. I was basically Jim Cornette. I was like, what the hell is this? This ain't wrestling.
Get off my lawn. This isn't my wrestling.
Then I went to bar, and I went to my first ever bar, which I met you at, and then they were doing Scott Steiner and Brian Cage versus Joey Ryan and Orange Cassidy. And I thought, great, real wrestlers versus clowns. But I'm just keeping it real. Joey,
absolutely.
I mean, I'm just
from the outside, that's exactly what it looks like.
My opinion was positively changed because I saw the stories that Joey Ryan and Orange Cassidy were telling in the ring, even against two monster powerhouses like Scott Steiner and Brian Cage. It was super entertaining, and I was 100% bought into the match. So now, with Orange Cassidy going into AEW, and people all over the place online saying, what the hell is this guy's deal? Why has he got his hands in the pocket? What's the story here? With JR him freaking self saying, what's this guy's story, right? Nobody understands it, but the people who know, like yourself and me to a lesser extent, a much lesser extent, understand that Orange Cassidy is top quality entertainment.
Absolutely. And this was an open challenge because originally he was going to wrestle Tyler Bateman.
Oh.
Bateman and Jake Atlas had the ability to wrestle at Ring of Honor that day. So that's why they were up there.
Interesting. Now, I was supposed to be in Las Vegas for Ring of Honor. I bought a ticket, and then some things happened that were beyond my control, and I was not able to go see that. But I would have loved to see those two guys in Ring of Honor.
Absolutely.
There were other people there, too, from Maverick Pro Wrestling. Owen was there. Bay was there. Lots of people, man.
Slice Boogie.
Yes. Oh, was he in Ring of Honor, too?
Dude,
there's a lot of talent at Ring of Honor in Las Vegas, I'm telling you. But I'm sad I missed it. Maybe next time. I don't know if Ring of Honor will be around next time, I'll be honest. But
so Orange Cassidy didn't have anybody to wrestle. So again, the King of Cool said, hey, anybody in the back want to come out and wrestle?
Ooh.
We had Ray Rosas show up.
Nice.
And we had the professional Peter Avalon show up.
I know both those names.
I know both those names.
Both those guys are pretty damn awesome. So Ray
and
Rosas.
They just wrestled earlier in one. So now all of a sudden you have PPRay.
Wow.
Broken apart into their less common elements against Orange Cassidy.
And how'd it go?
It was wild.
Really?
Ray took the win. He pinned Peter Avalon.
Really?
It was emotional.
Dang, that sounds like it could have been emotional.
And then, like I said, you'll be able to watch it on IWTV Live. And
now I gotta have my tissue ready. This is bogus.
No, it's wonderful stuff, man. It was good stuff.
Well, at least Orange Cassidy was able to escape without being pinned, but of course, hands in his pockets,
I think he had his hands in his pockets and he rolled out.
He lived to fight another day. But yeah, okay.
Main event time.
Main event. For the Ground Zero champion.
Andy Brown versus Tony Deppen.
Tell me about Tony Deppen, because I've heard the name. I don't know much about it. Give me a quick little snippet of him.
Amazing facials from the sweetest town in America, Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, cool. I like that.
He
Is he like a high flyer? Is he a technical wrestler? What's his game?
He's a little bit of everything.
Really?
That's what makes him so special. But then he also has this like weird kind of griminess. Sometimes he'll snot on his hands. Or just
really
not.
Okay, I get it.
In theater, in the art of theater.
Yeah.
Semi-unorthodox style, but absolutely super technical. If there's one thing to watch for sure, and we'll definitely probably watch it, is the GCW Backyard Show, where you're going to see him wrestle Alex Zane. Holy mackerel! There's a GIF, and I'll tweet it out after this, of him doing a it's a tope suicida into like a slam. I mean, it's this amazing GIF. It's hard to explain other than it's an amazing GIF where you see Deppen just absolutely take him to task.
Now, here's the thing: was that a hardcore match?
Well, it's a backyard match, but it's not one of those things that it was like hardcore with light tubes. It's just that anything goes, wrestle on any surface.
So cool. It's maybe that should be our next episode.
Sounds good, but so Tony Deppen actually stepped up to Andy Brown, and there were several near falls.
Really? So it's kind of like the...
It was back and forth for a while, but again, I think because the crowd wasn't as behind Deppen as they could have, Andy took advantage of that.
All right. Very cool. I'm going to have to watch it. Real talk. This is not, we're not sponsored. I'm just telling you, I'm going to watch this because I recognize a lot of the names. I recognize a lot of these people are good storytellers, which is what I look for in wrestling. And even though the encyclopedia, and I disagree on the pronunciation of GIF versus GIF.
GIF.
I still am going to check that out. So, now... we're going to take a quick pause, and we're going to get ready to watch an episode. We're going to watch a match, and we're going to come back and talk trash about it. So I almost feel like we should separate that into two videos.
Okay.
What do you think?
Sounds good.
Like a recap, and then we do a video match?
Mm-hmm.
All right.